guys, we're back with the 2000 Dodge Neon. I ended up buying it from the customer. Gonna do the head gasket and then we'll probably end up selling it. I'll probably speed this whole process up because there's plenty of videos doing these head gaskets. So I just want to make sure everything is like in the screen here. This is one of those like flexible camera mounts. So hopefully it doesn't shake too much. So something I just noticed walking up to the car. Spark plug tubes are different heights. This one's really low for some reason. I don't think it's supposed to be that way, or maybe these aren't supposed to be up. Not sure. But we're gonna start taking more of this apart and then we'll inspect that. I also looked in the spark plug holes. And there's definitely a lot of oil. Looks like to get the timing belt off, they want you to go in through the wheel well and pull some stuff. So we're just going to continue up here. See if we can get these bolts free. I haven't tried to loosen them yet, other than what you guys saw earlier. Let's go in here. That ain't budging. Try this one. That one ain't budging. So I'm going to get my mini ductor out. I'm going to heat these up and then try again. If you guys don't have a mini ductor, you should get one. They are amazing. And watch, it probably won't work for this because I said that, even though it usually works. Let's see. See all the smoke coming off because it's getting that bolt hot. It's going to end up blowing. These take a little bit because they're in the cast iron exhaust manifold. Let's try that. That thing's blowing all around it. Bolt. Oh, I thought this was a wobble. Nope. Let me get some different sockets. Well, it's turning. I should have showed you guys this video of this Jeep that I put a lift kit on, but it was just so much so many things I had to like modify or fix or work around. But I had these bolts that looked like they were gonna, there was no threads left on them, and they would have broke probably for anybody else, but somehow they unscrewed using the mini ductor. I got them so hot and the threads were still good inside the nut, even though everything past the nut came to like a point because it was all rusted away. Oh, here, if you guys can see this, I don't know if it'll focus or not, but you can see all the threads are still on here. You gotta watch where you set this thing too, because you can melt stuff. There we go. There's that one. All the threads are still intact. Now they do sell, let me try to get this out of my sock. They do sell like a knockoff of the old mini ductor on like AliExpress and that, and I keep thinking about buying it because it's like $150 and it comes with a bunch of the attachments instead of, I think I paid like $400 for this thing. But I've been thinking about getting it to put in my truck for mobile work. And they make a 12-volt version of this, and I thought about getting it, but I think it's like the same price, if not more. But 1500 watts. That's like, what, 120 amps or something it's going to be pulling? So you probably definitely don't want to be running it off your battery for starting the vehicle. And that's a huge load to put on the vehicle, even when it's running. So we got that one. Look at that. All of them. None of the threads are damaged. That's why I like this thing. Slows you down a little bit. Saves a lot of headache. Especially here in Pennsylvania. Now we can lift this heat shield up, it looks like. Oh, there's one more. I missed it. I have to bend this. I think there's one more. Just one more. That's what it feels like. And the more coils you get around something, the hotter and the faster it heats up and the hotter it gets. It's like if I do a tie rod end or something, the adjustment sleeve, I'll wrap it around there like 10 times and that thing will be glowing within like 10 seconds. Try that. Trying to get my ratchet back off, but it looks like it might be stuck there permanently. There you go, another one. All the threads are still good. Yeah, it looks like we got a bunch of bolts to undo. Well, that's not good. You see that? There's no pressure put on that. Did somebody do a head gasket on here and not tie any of the bolts up before? I should not be able to take these bolts out. Seems like every car that comes in here for head gaskets, all the bolts are loose. Get that one. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that one with this. Man, that's crazy. I definitely shouldn't have been able to take all those. The wheel well liner. There was 2 bolts here, and I think that was all that was holding it on, and this round strap was broke. Oh, I guess it goes to strut, but it's been broke for a long time. But I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's some carnage. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in. It looks like the water pump belt went through the timing cover right here. See that? Looks like the belt's all shredded. I wonder if the water pump's seized. So we're gonna get this. We can get this belt and stuff off, and I'm just gonna cut it because it's all split. And then we'll continue taking this apart. Let's see if we move this light to a better spot. Is that in your guys' way? There you go. Definitely not going to reuse that one. Check this other one. This other one doesn't look that bad. This is one of the ones where you got to adjust the alternator. Looks like it. See if I can loosen the alternator. I'm going to stop this while I loosen the alternator. Okay, so we're back. We're going to get this pulley off, and then we're going to work on getting the mount off, which pulled the cover off here, and the mount's right behind there. Let's see. Somebody was in here. There's a full lock tag on here. Let's see if we can get this off. Or if we gotta use a puller. I guess we'll use a puller. See if this will work. Hopefully it will. There we go. know what? I got my impact gun turned down. That belt is all shredded. All the pieces in here. Get that mount off. Okay guys, so I took the lower engine mount bolt out in the front here, and I think now we can bring the engine forward and get our bolts out and our mounts. At least that's what I was hoping. Get this pulled out. There we go. You know what, guys? I think we're caught on the timing belt. It's all shredded. Look at all that. That's all belt material. I think right here, timing belt was rubbing. It's all clean and shiny. You know what, guys? I might have been wrong. This belt is gone. Look at this belt. Although the timing belt getting chewed up like that might have been from the head gasket. Man, that's crazy. I'm gonna get this cover off, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna get you guys moved over so you guys got like a straight view from over here. It doesn't. So there we go. The water pump seized. Carnage. If you look at this, you can't turn the water pump. And the water pump is actually crooked. See if I can get you guys down here to see this. The whole water pump's like on an angle. Looks like you can see it pretty good from there, but it's all like cocked sideways. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta make a phone call. So guys, we're back. I want to show you something. This water pump is completely seized. I have these really big pair of Knipex pliers. I mean gigantic. Like, look at my hand. These things work great for testing pulleys and stuff. So we're going to try to turn this water pump. Let's open this a little bit more. This water pump is completely seized. You can see that. So what I did was I put my leak down tester in here because I was thinking about just doing the timing belt, but I wanted to make sure there was no leaks. And this is an interference motor. This is what I did. Put my leak down tester in, crank the pressure up. We're at like 25 psi right now. I open these jaws up all the way so I go on the cam gear. Right like that. So we're going to turn this slowly, make sure the valves don't hit any pistons, and we'll see if we have a leak. So you can hear it coming out the exhaust right there. We'll keep going. there you go. Sounds like this one has an exhaust leak. Yeah, it definitely has an exhaust leak. So we'll go to the next cylinder. So it's coming out the intake right now. We'll turn this pulley again. Still leaking out the front here. Looks like it's the right valve. Yeah, it's still leaking. Now we're coming out the exhaust. Oops. Yep, we still have a leak. Intake's leaking. So this head still has to come off. So I'm going to put this off and we'll start pulling the head. I don't think we have a bad head gasket though, because this pulley's completely seized. And you saw the belt. So I don't think we have like a warped head. I think it just jumped timing and broke a bunch of stuff. And then I guess we're gonna have to like glue the, probably have to use like a Loctite or something and glue the sleeves back down in when we're done. So I'm gonna see what size these are. They look like 15s. Another. Okay, so let's do these pistons and this head gasket. There's just very, very tiny marks in there where it might have contacted. Get a brush. So guys, you can see how there's a little nick. There's a little nick right there. And then there's a nick there, and there, and right there, and there. And these other ones don't have any nicks. But over here you can see how this valve is touching right there, but not up here. Same with this one, they're both bent. See, it's not touching right here. This light keeps moving. There we go. So they're not touching up here at the top. And then these are almost touching here, but not down here. So these are bent a little bit. I don't know if these other ones are, but I'm going to see how much new valves are, and I'll put new ones in, and then we'll go from there.